The Old Man and the Sea, part 14. Now the man watched the dip of the 3 sticks over the side of the skiff and rowed gently to keep the lines straight up and down at their proper depths. It was quite light, and any moment now the sun would rise. Again, we have to understand how things work with the fishermen. Look, this is your skiff, okay? This is your line. So remember, the old man had many lines down in different depths, okay? So let's imagine this line here is at 100 fathoms, okay? So the tip of the marker here is the end of the line, and it would be the beautiful hook you saw in the last video. If you start rowing, if you start moving, or if you go in a current, what may happen to this line? It may go like this because you are moving, right? Okay, you are moving, and then the line can go like this. And even though you have 100 fathoms here of line, the bait won't be 100 fathoms down, deep down, okay? You have to make sure the line is straight, so it will be in the depth you want. This is the kind of care the old man has with his lines, okay? That's why he rowed, remember, rowed the boat, okay? He rowed gently to keep the lines straight up and down at the proper depth, or their proper depths. It was quite light, and at any moment now the sun would rise. The sun rose thinly from the sea, and the old man could see the other boats low on the water and well in towards the shore, spread across the current. Low on the water, keep in mind you are looking at the other boats, they are very far in the distance, so probably you could see just the top part of the boat, for example. Well in towards the shore, it means that very distant from him towards the shore. Then the sun was brighter, and the glare came on the water, and then, as it rose clear, the flat sea sent it back at the ice, so it hurt sharply, and he rowed without looking into it. He looked down into the water and watched the lines that went straight down into the dark of the water. He kept them straighter than anyone did, so that at each level in the darkness of the stream there would be a bait waiting exactly where he wished it to be for any fish that swam there. Others let them drift, be taken by the current. Okay, this is my line. My line is drifting with the current. Others let them drift with the current, and sometimes they were at 60 fathoms when the fisherman thought they were at 100. But, he thought, I keep them with precision. Only I have no luck anymore. But who knows? Maybe today. Every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then when luck comes, you are ready. Okay? Again, this very interesting sentence. It is better to be lucky. He admits that if he were lucky, he would have caught a fish. But he prefers to be exact. Okay? He's doing what he can control. Alright? He's doing his part. Right? And then when luck comes, then he'll be ready. The sun was 2 hours higher now, and it did not hurt his eyes so much to look into the east. There were only 3 boats in sight now, and they showed their very low and fair inshore. Very low in the water because it's very fast, and sorry, I said fair, far inshore. All my life, the early sun has hurt my eyes, he thought. yet they are still good. In the evening, I can look straight into it without getting the blackness. Of course, because if you look at the sun, you can get like dark spots in your vision, right? It has more force in the evening too, but in the morning it is painful. Just then, he saw a man-of-war bird with his long black wings circling in the sky ahead of him. He made a quick drop. The bird, okay? Talking about the bird. He made a quick drop, slanting down. Slant has to do with inclination, okay? Slant down on his back-swept wings, okay? If your wings are back-swept, they're inclined to the back. And then circled again. Why is that important? Because big fish are connected with smaller fish are connected with birds. I think we've commented that in one of the previous videos, right? He's got something, the old man said aloud. He's not just looking. He rode slowly and steadily towards where the bird was circling. He did not hurry, and he kept his lines straight up and down. But he crowded the current a little so that he was still fishing correctly, though faster than he would have fished if he was not trying to use the bird. This is interesting. Crowd here is a very specific usage of crowd is to move forward. Okay, so take a look. He did not hurry and he kept his lines straight up and down, but he crowded the current a little, so he moved forward the current a little, so that he was still fishing correctly. Because think about it. Here's the boat again. The boat. Your line is here. If you start rowing, it's going to be like this, okay? Now, if the current is going like this, and you're rowing like this, you're going to make the situation worse, right? The current is like this, and you're rowing like this. Now, if you go opposite to the current, you are going this direction, the current is coming here. And if you control your speed properly, as the old man can, you can still have your line straight and down, you know. The bird went higher in the air and circled again, his wings motionless. So it was just floating in the sky. Then he dove, the bird. Then he dove suddenly, and the old man saw flying fish spurt, okay, just like spurting water from a water fountain, you know. And the flying fish spurt out of the water and sail desperately over the surface. Dolphin, the old man said aloud. Big dolphin.